Catch 'em all.
What's good? It's your boy Rico. Where are we going?
Pigs in a jelly jar.
So, it's Father's Day. My hair's braided. You look at my hair? She did it. Anyway, it's Father's Day, and we're going to celebrate Father's Day with her dad at Pigs in a Jelly Jar. So come join us on the adventure. Alright, so breakfast was good. I had a quick pit stop. Had to go home and change. As you can tell, I'm wearing a different shirt. And on my way to the gym now, gonna get my swole on. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna work out. I'm just gonna go open the gym for a couple of my clients because they wanted to get a good workout in for Father's Day. I hope you guys are having a great Father's Day. I hope you guys are spending times with your fathers. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not spending time with mine, my dad, the father who I call dad, who raised me, he passed away when I was 9 years old. So, I mean, it's been, how am I, 27? I can't do math right now. 18 years, 19 years, 18 years, almost 18 years since, since I've had a father figure in my life. And then, my dad, my biological father, I actually met him last year. It was either last year or 2 years ago. But I did wish him happy Father's Day. So, again, I hope you guys are having a great Father's Day. But now, we are off to the gym. Alright, that took me 3 minutes, 8 seconds. I did 4 rounds, 4 squat cleans, 2 muscle ups. Quick little workout for today, since I don't have that much time. But now, it's time to make that top 5 video when I get home. But first, I need to clean the gym.
What's really good? It's your boy Rico, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel Top 5 Plays from the Week from your boy Rico. First things first, let's pop these. Well, actually, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I really like doing the vlogs. But anyway, let's pop these boosters out real quick. Let's get this blue out the way. Last time I got something good out of the blue, I got the heat run, I think. So maybe I can get something else good. Nope, I get a common. Ooh, Esper. Okay, I'm getting some good comments. Shiny, look out, bro, because I'm coming for you, and I can't wait this coming week. All right, let's see. Green, Moss, give me the Greninja. I want the Greninja. I want to use the Greninja before this gym is over, because Greninja is annoying. Uncommon. Froakie. I mean, close, kind of, sort of. I wanted the Greninja, not the Froakie. All right, gold. Gold, do not let me down. What can we get from the gold? Maybe. Okay, here we go. Give me the CX. Give me the CX. It's rare. Spinnerack. Lapras. Well, I don't even know what Lapras can do. Is he viable in this gym? Who knows? Let's take a look at the gym real quick. Let's talk about the gym. We have a couple days left. I don't know what today is. I think it ends on like Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to get the Feraligatr. I might. Where am I at? I'm at 21 wins, so I need 9 more wins. This is my team that I've been doing pretty decent with. I'm in the 1800s, so I'm doing okay. Gems, I've got 577, and I have a bunch of single boosters. I don't know. I think I'm going to wait, because I'm going to wait for this next banner. But I know a lot of you told me that this next banner, it's going to be, or the next gym, is going to be something that's already been done in the past. But I'm just going to wait on it. And if it's something new, great, I'll spend it there. If not, then I'm gonna spend my materials on Sceptile, and then we're gonna go for some quads. But yeah, so guess what? It's time to jump in for the top 5. So bear with me. Be right back. All right, guys, coming in at number 5. This is your standard Shuppet triple kill. Okay, my opponent moves his Delphox, completely unaware of what Vibrava can do, brings up the DOA. I don't want no part of that. I bring back my Shuppet. My opponent again makes a mistake, advancing with his Zapdos. Say goodbye, Latios. You're gone. And then he attacks with Terrakion. All I gotta do is survive. You know what happens. Your boy gets the Wisp. I get the win. That's your basic Shuppet triple kill. I know it's redundant, but I had to put it back in. All right, number 4. We call this the RNG God. All right, look at this team. I'm playing a water deck. So instantly I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try and bring on my Shuppet and try to cheese a win. I'm just going to try and survive 2 attacks, and then we're going to go home with the win. Brings up his Greninja, rightfully so, who is a beast in this gym. It's so annoying. But brings up his Greninja, like I said. He has no reason not to. So here, I'm taking a look at my plates. I'm like, alright, I still got the Riolu. What I'm going to do is X attack. Risky play here, because if I die, if I get the miss, that's pretty much game. I get the miss, he gets the dodge, and I'm like, we're in trouble. Because I know he's got the hurdle jump. And the best play is, I mean, he could really hurdle jump to the corner, or he can hurdle jump to the middle. And I'm pretty sure my opponent, he grabs a hurdle jump, he hurdle jumps right to the center, and I'm like, what can I do here? My Mons on the bench are 2 MP. I can't block him off. I mean, I have the double chance. I have the X attack. I'm like, let's go for it. And I'm like, nah, it's too risky. I have the double chance. I only have his 2P Mons. I mean, I could use my Zap maybe, but I was like, wait a minute. I have the Max Revive. I'm like, alright, Shuppet. The previous game, you were offensive, you got the triple kill. I need you to be defensive here, and I need you to survive for me, buddy. Then we can go home, hopefully. So my opponent here attacks the Shuppet again. No reason not to. I get the Wisp. He gets the Hydro Pump. I'm like, let's go. All right. So now we can move Riolu up to the entry point. And now my opponent has to bring back his Greninja, because I'm threatening the game now. And I'm looking at his plates. I'm like, okay, good. Does not have the gold block, but he's got a double chance. So Riolu's got to survive 2 shots. Gets the double chance, and I'm like, okay, Riolu, give me the dodge. Please give me the dodge, Riolu. Riolu, give me the dodge. Give me the dodge. Give me the dodge. No, I get the 40. He only hits the Water Shrieking once. I'm like, okay, this is good. Rolls again. Greninja gets the dodge, and I'm like, oh my god. I cannot believe we just survived that. And you know what happens, Riolu, bam, lands on the goal. All right, coming in at number 3, we call this the Swap Spot Cheesy Cheese, all right? Take a look at the board. My opponent, for some reason, moves up Zapdos on the left. I thought it was going to challenge my Vibrava or put it right next to the Greninja. So here I'm calculating in my head. I'm like, all right, if I move the Vibrava right next to the Greninja, my opponent's probably going to move Zapdos onto my entry point, which is fine. And then I'm going to try to move my Shuppet right behind Vibrava. And then at that point, I'm like, okay, my opponent might attack with Zapdos, or he might move closer to my goal. Now, this is what I'm trying to bait my opponent to do. So, move my Vibrava, and I'm like, all right, let's see what they're going to do here. Brings on Magmortar for some reason. Very interesting play. So I'm like, okay, this is pretty much game, unless he moves the Latios on the entry point. But I'm like, so that I misplay on my opponent end. I don't know what he was thinking there. Gets the double chance. I'm like, what are you doing on the Zapdos? I'm like, what? Another misplay. For some reason, my opponent probably thought, or accidentally thought, he was 2 spaces away, or maybe he thought Zapdos had 3 MP. But regardless, I bring out the swap spot. I'm so happy I actually got to use it. I mean, I've used it a couple times, and this was the first time I actually did use it when I brought it in there. All right, swappy swap, cheesy cheese. All right, coming in number 2. We call this clip surviving. Now we're in the gym. Now we're playing a Greninja that's good. I mean, Greninja. It's basically the same play as number 4. So I bring my Shuppet back, and I'm like, all right, I just want my opponent to make the move so I can set up the matchup. And I'm fearing that Greninja. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Greninja's going to come out. And he does, and he comes out super aggressive. And I'm like, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring on Gabite, because if he attacks Gabite, that's game. So I'm like, all right, what's my opponent going to do? If he hurdle jumps, I have the cover. I got another 3 MP Mon. I have the Flygon. He wouldn't hurdle jump to the left side, because then he'll get trapped by Empoleon. And he does that. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Take a look at his plates. I'm like, okay, he doesn't have the other hurdle jump. So all I got to do is I got to move Flygon. I got to survive, and we can basically go home just like we did on number 4. So I'm like, all right, but Flygon's got to survive. Greninja has an excellent shot at taking out Flygon, especially in this gym, because I said Greninja's an absolute beast in this gym. It's kind of broken, really. Does his double chance? I'm like, oh no. Get the fly away. He gets the Water Shriek in, and I'm just like, well. The good news is I have Shuppet. Shuppet doesn't let me down, because Shuppet's the man. I'm like, Shuppet, take that spot. Get the Wisp, or make him get the dodge, and it's time to go home. Like, I'm relying on you. Just, you know, rechecking the plate, seeing what he's doing. Attacks my Shuppet. I'm like, let's go, Shuppet. Let's go. What to do? What to do? Take a look at my Mons. I can double chance the Zapdos. I can try the surprise attack with my Heatran. But you guys already know where this is going, because it already happened. Your boy Rico has the Max Revive, and I'm so glad that I have the Max Revive in my deck. But the question is now, it's like, who do I bring on? Do I bring on Shuppet again, or do I bring on Flygon again? My consensus was Flygon. I think Flygon just has a slightly better shot at surviving than Shuppet does. So I'm like, all right, Flygon, survive here, and we're going home. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Flygon. Opponent grabs his X attack, making him waste pretty much all his plates. I'm like, come on, buddy. Here we go. Let's go! I get the Draco. He gets the attack. Make him spin again. He gets the dodge. That's fine. And that is game. Now I can bring up Gabite onto the entry point. I'm checking out his plates. I'm like, okay, he does not have the gold block. That's game. We're going home. Gabite, we're going to put you right on the left side of the entry point. And here my opponent is thinking, like, my opponent, I think, is completely dumbfounded at this point, because there's literally nothing he can do. He can go in and attack my Gabite, but I just swoop under him with the Sandville, and that's game. So at this time, my opponent is probably thinking, like, what did I can't believe I just lost that. Like, I mean, again, this clip's called Surviving, but we're going to call it Surviving plus RNG God V2. The RNG went in your boy Rico's favor. So my opponent, after contemplating for, what was that, like 20, 30 seconds, I think right here, he's finally decides that he's going to forfeit, because there's nothing he can do. Yep, there it is. There's the forfeit. All right, coming in at number 1, who do you think it is? Is it going to be Shuppet? Do you think it's going to be Shuppet? Guess what? It's not going to be Shuppet. Coming in at number 1, I'm getting attacked here by their Zapdos, Riolu. I had an X attack. I misplay right here on my part. I don't know what I was thinking, hoping he would roll his 50. Take a look at the board here, okay? I have 3 Mons on the board. I have 3 Mons, 2 Mons in the PC, 1 on the bench. My opponent's got 5 Mons on the board, and look at his team. He's got the Virizion Sceptile, and I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing here. Does a double chance, risky play here, goes for my Zapdos, and I get the Thunder Crash. That's very, very crucial. and you'll notice why in a second. And here is where I make a misplay. Okay, look, I'm still getting used to having Heatran and Empoleon on my team. I could have easily surrounded this Virizion, but for some reason I'm way more concerned with the Zapdos moving right next to my goal. So I'm like, the only play I need to make here is I have to move my Vibrava down to the goal. And my opponent immediately is aware of what the mistake that I made. He's like, I'm out of here. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna bring up my Heatran. I'm just gonna go for the attack, misplay again, and I get punished for it. I'm making misplays after misplays, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? So now my opponent has a free opportunity to take the entry point, doesn't need to attack me, doesn't need to do anything. Here, I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to try and take you out. I'm going to try and free up the entry point, but I get the Thunder Charge. Thunder Charge, and I'm like, what am I going to do here? I'm gonna try and attack this Virizion unless my opponent makes a mistake, which he does right there. Brings up the Moltres, and I was so ready. I was like, you know what? It's hurdle jump time. We're hurdle jumping over this Moltres, and now I'm in a very good position here because Vibrava's on the entry point. That basically neglects a turn. My opponent probably should have moved Sceptile back here, but instead he moved Sceptile right next to my Vibrava. And here I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I have the Thunder Charge. Do I want to take this Joltik out with it? Well, use it on the Joltik. What was that? That's weird. Do I want to use it on the Joltik to make him have a huge miss? And I was like, nah. I know he has the goal block, so I'm going to save it. So that's what I do. I take a chance here, and I take him out. I'm like, oh, this is good. Now my opponent has to use the goal block, and then I'm going to use my Thunder Charge, and then he's going to have a large miss. And I was like, brilliant. My thought process there, I was like, that was such an excellent play on my part. I am so happy that I thought like that. So he brings the goal block, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Activate. See you later. You're going to bring a miss. However, I completely neglected the fact that this man has the Trop energy. He's got the tropical energy, and I'm like, what's he doing? Tropical energy? And I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What am I? My only option here is just to attack and pray. And what happens? He gets the Steel Wing. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened. Like, either top plays or top RNG for your boy. But that was it. That was the top 5. I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you guys are enjoying your Father's Day weekend. I hope you're spending lots and lots of time with your fathers. But guys, that was it. That was my top 5. I hope you enjoyed the vlog as well. Until then, enjoy the beginning of the week because it is Monday. Peace.